هلو أستاذ.
هلو، كيفك مريم؟
منيحة، أنت كيفك؟
الحمد لله، أنتو كيف؟
منيح.
هاي أستاذ.
هاي، كيفكم؟
الحمد لله، أنت؟
الحمد لله. تالين، وين كنتي لاست فرايداي؟
كنت نايمة.
طب why you didn't write your homework كمان؟
نسيت.
نسيتي؟
يس.
طيب ما راح تنسي.
تكرم.
راح أعطيكي extra homework إذا بدك تنسي.
نو خلص بعمل.
مرحبا.
كيفك؟
الحمد لله، أنت كيف؟
اشتقنا لك والله.
إحنا أكتر.
أستاذ اليوم 6 زوم، كيف عم يصير ما بعرف.
ليش 6 زوم؟ مين عم يعطيكم زوم اليوم؟
كلهم حاطين زوم اليوم.
إيه؟ ما لهم بالعادة، لهم بالعادة يبعتوا فيديوز.
ما بعرف والله شو صاير.
أكتر شي بيصير التنين ضغط.
يلا المات سمبل.
في كيمستري كمان.
المات سمبل we are going to solve. ليش انجلش عم تاخذوا زوم وعربي؟
لا بس انجليش وعربي، اليوم عنا فيديو.
فيديو.
يعني اتمام حصة 6 في زوم.
تاريخ في زوم؟ تاريخ وجغرافيا وتربية؟
ما عنا اليوم.
لا جغرافيا ايه.
اوكي. هاي روبي.
Hi, Esther.
Did you forget to solve your homework?
Yes.
Okay. Next time, please don't forget to solve your homework.
Okay.
Okay, let's start. Okay, last time which exercise did we solve?
2018.
Okay, today we are going to solve 2017. Second chance. Is the exponential function difficult?
No.
No.
I hope no. So, part A. F and G are two functions defined by fx equal x plus 2 over 1 plus e to the x and g of x equal e of x over 10. Domain is 0 plus infinity. It is given closed at 0, opened at plus infinity. C and G are the representative curves of F and G. Part 1. Calculate the limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx. How much, George, will be this limit? Limit of fx as x tends to plus infinity.
X tends plus infinity.
Yes. لهذا ال fx, how much it will be?
It will give 0.
But how it will give 0?
Plus infinity over e عليه plus infinity. Plus infinity over plus infinity Hopital.
Hopital rule. Then?
Hopital بيصير فوق 1 وتحت ex بيضل نفسه.
Okay, good.
1 over plus infinity equals 0.
So limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx. First, we replace x by infinity. Infinity plus 2 is plus infinity. وهيدا 1 plus e to the infinity. عملت replace the x by infinity. we get infinity. E to the plus infinity is a plus infinity. Infinity over infinity, indeterminate form. So we apply Hospital's rule. We say limit as x tends to plus infinity of x plus 2 over 1 plus ex. We put Hospital's rule. Derivative of x plus 2 is 1. Derivative of 1 plus e to the x is e to the x. So we get 1 over plus infinity, we get number over infinity, we get 0. Any questions about the limit at infinity?
No.
Okay. Talene, what's the asymptote here?
Horizontal.
What is its equation? What did we get from here? What's the limit? How much is the
X to 0.
X plus infinity,
Yeah.
y 0.
And what is the asymptote here?
Horizontal asymptote.
What is its equation? You have to say its equation, yani. Y equal how
Y
much?
equals 0 is horizontal asymptote.
So y equals 0. So x tends to plus infinity, Talene. Y tends to 0.
Okay.
Then y equals 0 is a horizontal asymptote. Don't say it is a horizontal asymptote. You have to say which line is a horizontal asymptote. Talene, are you writing or no?
Yes, I'm writing.
Yeah, good.
Thanks.
المهم تكوني writing و understanding.
Yes, عم بفهم.
Show that f prime x equals 1 minus x e to the minus x over 1 plus e squared. Show that the derivative is of this form. كيف نلاقي الديريفاتيف هون تالين لهذا الفانكشن؟
U over V.
Okay, thank you, Talene. U over V. So fx equal x plus 2 over 1 plus ex. It is of the form u over v. U equals x plus 2. U prime equal 1. V equals 1 plus e to the x. Derivative of e to the x remains e to the x. V prime equal e to the x. Now you apply the rule u prime v minus v prime u over v squared f prime x. So f prime x equal u prime is 1, bv 1 plus e to the x minus e to the x into x plus 2 over 1 plus e to the x squared. We expand. 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times e to the x is e to the x, minus e to the x times x is minus x e to the x, minus e to the x times 2 is minus 2 e to the x over 1 plus e to the x squared. Now 1 remains 1, minus x e to the x is minus x e to the x. E to the x minus 2 e to the x, we can subtract them, we get minus e to the x over 1 plus e to the x squared. Any questions about the derivative?
No.
No.
مثل ما ملاحظين هون الدerivative difficult to study its sign. We cannot solve it equal to 0. For this purpose شو أعطيكم هو؟ أعطينا
minus
complete copy and complete the table of variations. يعني شو بعد ناقص هيدا table of variations؟ copy and complete.
decreasing يعني ال fx بس
ايه يبقى نحط هون يعني decreasing.
decreasing
Also شو بنحط غير decreasing؟
لا 0 plus infinity
So decreasing minus we put decreasing. We find f of 0, we determine f of 0. F of 0 equals 0 plus 2 over 1 plus e to the 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. E to the 0 is 1. So we get 1 plus 1. We get 1. So f of 0 is 1. Limit al plus infinity. We have determined this limit in the previous part. It will be 0. Shall we go slower? Well, it is good هيك.
good
Good.
is good
Good.
اوكي ما بدي بس تعملوا كابي، بدي اياكم تعملوا understand and copy بعدين.
okay
اوكي بيرجع بيقول لنا بعدين draw C. How to draw C? We can put this one on the calculator and we take particular points if we like. And if we don't like, the curve starts from which point? 0, 1.
0
0, 1. X0, Y1. This is the point 0, 1. Here. And it decreases to infinity 0. Yani it will decrease like that here. And it will go y equals 0 horizontal asymptote. This is the curve C. And if you like to take particular points by using your calculator, it will be better. Okay, did you copy the graph? So 0, 1, it starts with the 0, 1 and decreases, مش to minus infinity, it decreases to 0. In y equals 0 is a horizontal asymptote. Now, part 2a, calculate the limit as x tends to plus infinity of gx. هيدا gx. روبي قديش limit على plus infinity of gx؟
0.
No, لا y 0 على plus infinity.
Okay. Plus infinity over 10.
And how much is plus infinity over 10? Limit as x tends to plus infinity of gx equal limit as x tends to plus infinity of e to the x over 10 equal plus infinity. E to the plus infinity is plus infinity over 10. Infinity over number is plus infinity. So to calculate limit al plus infinity, we replace x by infinity. It will be e to the infinity over 10. It will be plus infinity over 10. It will be plus infinity. Calculate g of 3 by using the calculator تطلع 2.0008 and g of 4 كمان by calculator تطلع 5.45. I hope all of you know how to use the calculator. Calculate G prime X and set up the table of variations of G. G prime of X شو بتعطينا سوزان G prime X؟
Ten x over 100.
اوكي يعني استعملت U over V. Not necessary to use U over V here. ليش؟ لأنه هيدا 10 constant. يعني I find the derivative of e to the x. What is the derivative of e to the x?
E to the x.
So we get e to the x over 10. يعني without using U over V. You can use U over V, but not necessary because 10 is a constant. So only I find the derivative of the numerator, which is EX. So it becomes EX over 10. So derivative لل GX هي EX over 10. G prime X هي EX over 10, which is always positive, greater than 0 for every X belongs to the domain.
يعني استاذ
Yes, I am listening.
هون عملنا هيك لأنه ما في ساين
No,
وهي بوزيتيف
لأنه ما في 10. هيدا هون ولا الديريفاتيف كيف عملنا الديريفاتيف؟
ديريفاتيف
derivative هيدا not u over v because 10 is constant. بس بعمل derivative للنيوميريتور and I divide it by 10.
اوكي
Hey, أستاذ يعني my answer is wrong.
No, ما هي
10 x over 100.
هي 10 ex over 100. You
No, no.
simplify 10 by 100. You simplify 10 and 100, you get ex over 10. You simplify by 10 the numerator and the denominator.
سوزان ميوت
شو؟
Okay.
سوزان استاذ.
Okay, table of variations, x, domain of definition 0 plus infinity, g prime and g. It is positive, it is always increasing. على الزيرو g of 0 تعطينا e to the 0 over 10, we will get 0.1. على plus infinity, the limit is determined is plus infinity. Do you like to ask a question here?
No.
Part 3, the two curves C and G intersect at only one point E with abscissa alpha. How to verify that alpha between 1.72 and 1.73? How to verify C and G intersect at a point with abscissa alpha? Well, alpha is between 1.7 and 1.73. Who can tell?
نعمل f 1.72
Yes,
و g 1.72.
yes. Compare. And
f 1.73 و g 1.73.
I find f of 1.72 by using the calculator. تطلع 0.564. with g of 1.72 تطلع 0.558. So you have to pay attention. Don't take only one number after the decimal. Take 3 points after the decimal. So 0.564 is greater than 0.558. I put greater. بنلاقي f of 1.73 بتطلع 0.561 و g of 1.73 تطلع 0.564. It will be less than. So alpha is between 1.72 and 1.73. برجع بقول pay attention إذا أخذنا two numbers after the decimal they will be equal. So take three numbers after the decimal point.
Okay.
Draw the curve G in the same system. Draw G in the same system. How to draw G? It starts from the point 0, 0.1. 0, 0.1 is here. هذا 0, 0.1. We have two particular points. G of 3 is 2. هذا الpoint. G of 3 is 2. And we have this particular point. G of 4 is 5.45. هذا الpoint هون. 4, 5.45. And the curve is increasing. It passes, it cuts, G and C intersect at this point here. This point is between, on the abscissa alpha, between 1.7 and 1.73. So it is increasing. It passes by 1, 2, and the third point. يعني هو كتير يعطينا سهل لحتى ال particular points. لو ما أعطي ال particular points, you have to determine the particular points using your calculator.
Okay.
Now we go to the economic part. A company produces vases. The demand and the supply. Demand is FP and the supply is GP. هدول functions F و G are the same as the given functions. The P is the price. P price expressed in 10,000. Pay attention for the units. FP and GP are expressed in thousands. So demand and supply are in thousands, while the price is in 10,000. Okay, Marianne, شو بنعمل بالبارت 1? The selling price of each vase is 25,000. Estimate the number of demanded.
يعني 25,000 over 10,000.
قديش بيطلع 25,000 divided by 10,000?
2.5.
2.5. اوكي، وانتبه هون هذا البي كثير امبورتنت هون. يعني هذا اعطينا دائما بيعطينا الانترفال. يعني مش يطلع you divide by 1000 يطلع 25 ما بيسوي يطلع البي 25. So we divide by 10,000. So اعطينا البرايس is 25,000. 25,000 divided by 10,000 equal 2.5. F of 2.5 is how much? By using the calculator, بيطلع 0.341. Why I took only 3 numbers after the decimal?
لأنه 1000.
Unit هي 1000. Unit هي thousands. So we say for a price of 25,000 Lebanese lira, the demand is 341. Assume that alpha is equal 1.725. What is alpha? What is alpha?
1.725.
الألفا هي where the curves C and G intersect is the abscissa of the point E where C and G meet or intersect. Give the economical interpretation of alpha. What is the economical interpretation of alpha? Yes, Vana, شو economical interpretation للألفا؟
market equilibrium.
Market equilibrium. دائما لازم نفكر وقت يكون في عندنا demand و supply you are asked about the market equilibrium. ليش market equilibrium؟
Because demand equals supply.
Because demand equals supply. طيب إذا ال cost equal revenue, what we call it, if you remember, cost equal revenue. What we call the point if the cost equals the revenue?
Break even.
Break even. We call it break even. So alpha equal 1.725. So FP, demand equal supply. FP equal GP, demand equal supply. So we say the market is at equilibrium for a price of 1.725 10,000s of Lebanese lira. The market is at equilibrium for a price. So I multiply this by 10,000. So we get, so for a price of 17,250 Lebanese lira, the market is at equilibrium. هدول economic function قد ما صرنا مشغولين عليهم من أول السنة ما لازم تنسوهم. يمكن صرنا مشغولين عليهم at least 30 exercises.
Yes.
If EP represents the elasticity of the demand, Talin, what is the rule of elasticity? Talin, هي نامت تالين. George, what is the rule for elasticity? ذكرها بس لتالين. جورج
كمان نايم.
جورج نايم. مريان ذكرينا بالرول اوف elasticity مريان.
minus P times F prime P over FP.
Good. So EP equal minus P times F prime P over FP. Minus P.
أستاذ
Yes, George.
ما سمعت شو صار لحاله عم بيطلع عم بيرجع عم بيعمل لودينج وهي
طيب.
ليش عم بيصير أسود.
So EP is equal minus P times F prime P over FP. F prime, do we have F prime?
Yes.
احنا لقينا ال F prime هون.
Yes.
هيدا ال F prime شفتوا؟ هون. We replace ال X by P. شو بتصير ال F prime of P؟ بتصير 1 minus P e to the power P minus e to the P over 1 plus EP squared. هيدا ال F prime of P over FP. How to simplify, Suzanne, here?
1 plus EP من تحت simplify مع السكوير اللي فوق.
نحي هيدا 1 plus EP مع هيدا السكوير لهون. شو بيطلع الانسر؟ بيطلع minus P
Minus P times
1 minus P minus EP over P plus 2. أكيد عرفنا كيف صار هيدا P plus 2. يعني we multiply far by far near by near, we get the result. This is the elasticity. It is required to calculate A of 2. Calculate A of 2. Simply we replace P by 2. How to know if the demand elastic or no? How to know if the demand is the demand elastic for P equal to?
Is the EP greater than 1?
The EP greater than 1 بيكون elastic. So
Yes.
E of 2 equal 1.26 greater than 1. So the demand is elastic for a price of 20,000 Lebanese lira. Do you like to ask any question?
No.
What is the market what is the economical interpretation of E of 2?
If the price increases by 1.26%.
No, if the price increase by
No, increases by 1%, the demand will decrease by 1.26%.
so we say if the price increases by 1%, the demand will decrease by 1.26%. Okay, do you like to ask a question here?
No.
No.
Okay, please, this is all for today. Please, for tomorrow, solve 2017 first one. Yes,
17.
Aline? So
Okay.
2017, the first chance. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.